Hi, I'm Ben. This is my payoff matrix. I enjoy free riding. The more I have to do, the unhappier I would be. But I would still be willing to finish the task, even if no one is helping me.
We can work out that Ben's maximum strategy is to contribute, in case that his groupmate would not do anything, and his maximum value is 0. However, when Anne and Ben meet each other, things will change. Assume that each of them start with their maximum strategy. Anne would immediately observe that her groupmate is not as bad as she thought. Then she would be happy to change her strategy to working together with them. Well, after Anne changed her strategy, Ben would no longer want to work. He would change his strategy as well. It seemed that there's no way for them to settle down on one strategy. It's time to introduce our second concept, equilibrium. Equilibrium is the status of the game where none of the players can gain from unilateral change. In other words, no one would have an incentive to leave the status on him or her own. Apparently, none of the status mentioned just now satisfies the condition. In this case, they should use mixed strategy. That is, to use both strategies with certain possibilities. The payoff would be calculated by the expected value. That is, the payoff times the possibility of its corresponding situation. If Anne and Ben use both of their strategies with equal possibilities, then the payoff of each of them would be 1/2, which can be proved to be an equilibrium. Now here come another two students, cat and dog.
Hi, I'm Kat. I don't care who is doing the job. I only care the quality of the job, whether it is done collectively or individually. This is my payoff matrix.
Hi, I'm Doug. I'm a hectic worker. I love challenges and I enjoy working on my own. Working with other people sounds disgusting to me, so this is my payoff matrix. Ben and Dog working together would be interesting. For one of their equilibrium payoff pair is 0-1, when Ben is the one doing all of the work. If they accidentally start with this strategy without communication, they would eventually end up with this payoff without even touching the better one. Remember what equilibrium means? Neither of the players would leave the equilibrium by themselves, because it can only get worse if they do so. How could they leave for the better payoffs? The answer is collaboration. Bargaining set. It is a set of the situation where none of the players can gain without making the other player worse. Therefore, it contains those best payoff pairs that two players can obtain by collaboration. In Ben and Dog's case, the bargaining set only contains the payoff pair 2-2. But if it was cat and dog, the situation would be complex and their bargaining set can obtain infinitely many payoff pairs. Now we have the bargaining set. The tricky part is to determine the best payoff pair for both players within the bargaining set. Nash has proposed a way. If the two players start with a payoff pair 0-10, which is called status quo, then the best payoff pair for both players is the one that maximizes the following equation. And this payoff pair is called the bargaining solution.
Created using Powtoon.